I have no idea if this video will be allowed to go up, but we're gonna try.
I got a funny feeling. I got a funny feeling. Yeah.
Hello people, I'm Javi Kuwait, joined by Achara Kirk.
What's up, peeps?
This came up as a recommendation for some reason. I am not someone who follows WWE or wrestling. I have friends who do. This one caught my attention because it says WWE signs Indian Shanky Singh, former accountant, WWE, now India. I knew that wrestling was big in the UAE. So I know that it's popular there. I didn't know it was popular anywhere but there in America. I didn't know India was into wrestling. I guess it makes sense. Not that I'm saying India can't be into it, digging myself an unnecessary hole right now. I'm not into wrestling, personally, and I know that it's sort of one of those things where you're either super into it or you think it's hilarious.
Or you just don't understand it. You're like,
Yeah.
why are you watching grown men in their underpants pretend to beat each other up? Like, I don't get it, but the people who do get it love it.
At a cursory glance, it seems like this is a potentially inspirational story. An interesting one nonetheless, so I thought we should check it out. And maybe I'll be a wrestling fan now, who knows? I did used to watch it as a kid. I used to watch WWE as a kid, or whatever it was.
Back in the day when it was WWF.
That's what I watched, WWF. I used to watch
that.
it as a kid. Okay, this is how far back I go. I mean, I guess you wouldn't have this association, but for anyone who's in the States, or grew up in the States, would get this. There used to be an association between WWF and Slim Jim, the snack. And so there was a wrestler who'd be like, snap into a Slim Jim, and then eat it. Like, that's how far back I go, and that's when I was watching it.
Right.
And I would buy Slim Jim just because of that.
Aww.
And it was lovely, because it was delicious, and no one else liked it but me.
Oh my God, I can't believe that WWE gave me a opportunity for tryout, and I'm select for WWE Performance Center. Oh my God.
He's a big guy. Yay!
Thank you so much. Thank you. अरे ये तो इन्हें देना चाहिए आपको। देखिए पहले सबसे पहले तो आपको congratulations और फिर आपको congratulations।
Why am I crying?
यूनिवर्सिटी में अकाउंटेंसी से लेकर कई पिक्चरों में एक्टिंग करने तक गुरविंदर सिंह उर्फ शैंकी ने इसके साथ साथ और बहुत काम किए हैं। लेकिन आज हम उस शैंकी से बात करने वाले हैं जो कुछ ही दिनों में ऑरलैंडो परफॉर्मेंस सेंटर के लिए रवाना होने वाले हैं एज इंडिया सिलेक्शन फ्रॉम द WWE मुंबई ट्राईआउट। शैंकी, सबसे पहले तो ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं।
बहुत धन्यवाद।
इंडिया से जा रहे हो, वो भी WWE US। तो इस वक्त की आपकी फीलिंग क्या है? मतलब अंदर क्या फील हो रहा है आपको?
बहुत लंबे समय से टाइम वेट किया है इस टाइम का कि ये कब आएगा फाइनली, और फाइनली आज ये दिन आया है। और बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि भाई जिसके लिए जितनी मेहनत की है, बहुत मेहनत किया है, कितना स्ट्रगल किया है ये मुकाम तक पहुंचने के लिए, ये सब वाहिगुरु की देन है। मैं उन्हीं का ही शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ और बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
आपने ऐसे बहुत सारे अलग अलग काम किए हैं और फिर आपने जाके कहीं ना कहीं अपने पैशन को फॉलो किया है, वो है रेसलिंग का।
2015 में जब मैंने यूनिवर्सिटी से रिजाइन दिया जॉब से, तो एक हाइट की वजह से मैं बहुत दिक्कत में आता था उस टाइम। उसकी वजह से मैं 2015 में रेसलिंग में गया। जब मैंने रेसलिंग शुरू करी जलंधर में द ग्रेट खली की अकेडमी में, तो एक स्टार्टिंग में जो मेरे को दिक्कतें आई, मेरे को बहुत सारी इंजरी हुई स्टार्टिंग में, तो मन डोला कि ये बहुत टफ गेम है, क्योंकि एक 7 फुट के लंबे बंदे के लिए बहुत मुश्किल होता है ये चीज़ें सब करना। तो मैं सोच रहा था कि भाई यार मैंने ना गलत डिसीजन ले लिया। मुझे लग रहा है ऐसे कि मैं अगर मॉडलिंग में जा रहा था तो मॉडलिंग में चला जाता बॉम्बे, तो मैं ये कहाँ आ गया इतनी टफ गेम में। फिर मैंने एक जज्बा जुनून बनाया कि नहीं, अभी बस कुछ, अब जो मर्जी हो जाए, मेरे को रेसलर बनना है,
कुछ करना है।
हाँ वो कुछ करना है। और ड्रीम सा मतलब बन गया अंदर कि नहीं, अब फाइनली मेरा जो लास्ट होगा वो WWE होगा और उसके लिए मेरे को कुछ भी करना है।
बिल्कुल। और इसी जोश, जुनून और जज्बे के साथ आप पहुंच गए हैं WWE इंडिया के ट्राईआउट में। तो आपको ट्राईआउट के तीसरे दिन ही पता चल गया था कि आप WWE के लिए सिलेक्ट हो गए हो, जाके परफॉर्मेंस सेंटर में जाके ट्रेन करने के लिए।
जी, जो पॉल है WWE के, जो वो देखते हैं, वो मेरे को मतलब बुला के लेके गए और केनियन सर बैठे थे, मैट ब्लूम सर बैठे थे, और मेरे को नहीं पता था कि क्या होने वाला है। सारी बातें की कि भाई अभी तुम्हारे अंदर एक जुनून जज्बा देखा है, तो नाउ अब आप सिलेक्ट होते हो WWE के लिए। ये जो पल था वो मैंने कितना मतलब इसको बेसब्री से इसका मैंने इंतजार किया है। वो
सुनने के लिए आपने इतनी
मेहनत की है, वो उसी दिन ही मतलब कंप्लीट हो चुका था।
ये अपॉर्चुनिटी जो आपको मिली है, ये आपकी जिंदगी में क्या मायने रखता है?
जो मेरी जर्नी रही है, जो जहाँ से मैंने स्टार्ट किया है, वो वहाँ से कहाँ से आता हूँ मैं, किस फैमिली से आता हूँ और क्या कर रहा था मैं, जॉब कर रहा था वहाँ पे यूनिवर्सिटी में अकाउंटेंट की, और मॉडलिंग करने जा रहा था, कहाँ रेसलिंग में आ गया। मतलब मैं बता नहीं सकता कि कितनी मतलब ये बड़ी फीलिंग है ये मेरे लिए। जगाधरी में एक बहुत ही स्पेशल जगह है जहाँ पे आप हमें ले जाना चाहते हैं, वो है आपका गुरुद्वारा। बिल्कुल। तो चलें? बिल्कुल चलें। चलिए। तो शैंकी, आज आप मुझे अपने गुरुद्वारे ले आए हैं। सबसे पहले तो बहुत थैंक यू मुझे यहाँ ले आने के लिए। आप उन बच्चों को क्या एडवाइस दोगे जो बिल्कुल आपकी तरह ही WWE सुपरस्टार बनने का एक सपना रखते हैं? मैं यही कहूँगा कि लगे रहो, डट के लगे रहो, तो एक दिन कामयाबी जरूर मिलेगी और WWE का जो इतना बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है जरूर आपको मिलेगा। शैंकी, इसी के साथ आज का हमारा ये सेशन खत्म हो जाता है। थैंक यू सो मच, आपने हमारे लिए वक्त निकाला। हमारे बेस्ट विशेस आपके साथ है और हमेशा की तरह आप इंडिया का नाम जरूर रोशन कीजिए। थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच। Well guys, that's all we have for you on this episode of WWE Now India. Until the next time, this is future WWE superstar Shanky and me saying goodbye.
Gosh, can you imagine being in that position where you're talking to that beautiful spokeswoman with that smoky voice?
That was not what I was expecting to hear from you.
She put her hand on him too. I don't know what I would do. Anyway, I couldn't help but that thought. Like I was looking here at the beginning. I'm like, is that his wife? Like, who's this lady?
Yeah, no.
In this situation,
like, the first lady with the flower, was that her?
The same hot lady throughout the video.
Yeah.
I thought that
was his wife at first too. I was like,
yeah.
oh, it's like
good job, wrestling
good job.
and a beautiful
nice
wife.
One.
So,
like, no.
well, obviously, a beautiful wife will come later. But
yes.
yeah, I mean, that's still really crazy. He mentioned something that I wish they would have expanded on, or at least I wish he expanded on, which is he said he was struggling with his height when he was at the university, and it wasn't really clear why. Like, what with his height was a problem for him? Is it because of the chairs that were too small for him, or people made fun of him? Like, what exactly was the issue? He mentioned the challenges of wrestling that he didn't anticipate. I wish he would have gone into that a little bit more, because a lot of times people endeavor to do something kind of prematurely in their head, like they don't realize just how difficult something is. They, you see something that someone does, and they go, oh, that must be relatively easy, without doing it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like sort of making fun of the people who make fun of us. What I'm saying is, when you actually try to do something that looks like it's simple, or looks like it'd be something easy for you to access, you realize that the challenge is always much bigger than you expect, generally speaking. Anything that I have wanted to do or tried to do myself, at the outset you're like, oh, that can't be too hard.
Yeah, and then it's like way more complicated than you thought it was going to be initially.
There's always that unexpected challenge, and I wish that they went into that a little bit more. I suppose that this is for fans who've been watching wrestling and probably are already familiar with all that stuff, so they can sort of fill in the blanks that I am having blanks on.
You know what this made me think of? There was a film I watched on the airplane and I didn't get to finish, and I'm sad that I didn't get to, and now it's reminded me of that, so I'm like, yes, I want to watch that again. I think it's called Fighting with My Family, and it's about
The Rock?
The Rock has a cameo in it, yeah. But it's a really funny movie, and it's about this British girl. Her family is crazy about wrestling, and she gets the same opportunity as Shanky to go to Florida to audition, basically. And that's such a big deal. I'm watching this and I'm seeing how much it means to him, how proud his family are of him. I wish all the best for him, because just watching that movie and some of the scenes in there, that process is intense. And you're up against like a whole bunch of other people. If this is the same kind of thing, if he hasn't already like for sure got that in the bag, he may still have some more hurdles to get through to prove himself to WWE that he is the next wrestling superstar. And I really hope that he goes the distance. And
well, my biggest question is, how is he keeping up his training now with lockdown going on, and how does lockdown affect his prospective ambitions?
Yeah.
When a lockdown happens and things stop for a while, then those plans become former plans and they're forgotten. And so I'm really curious as to how that will pan out for him.
Wasn't there something mentioned today about how because Florida is loosening their social distancing and whatever
That doesn't mean
rules.
India has, and
Isn't he in Florida?
Well, I don't know. I don't
He
know
said
where
he was
he's at.
going to Florida.
Yeah.
Or maybe he got stranded in India. Who knows? Because
I-
this video came out on March 3rd.
Yeah, it was right before everything went to. So, but the thing about it is, even if Florida's loosening its restrictions, I still think that's a lot of careful measures being put into play
Yeah.
in order to avoid problems happening. I have no idea what any of that is, but one thing they've been talking about lately is basically quarantining everybody who would be involved in a certain sport. For instance, baseball, you quarantine all the players for all the teams in the same hotel,
Yeah.
which sounds like a horrible idea personally, because it's gonna be beef brewing between these people and they run into each other in the hallway.
Just make it into a reality
Right.
TV show.
And so, like, there's that angle, and then like I saw it on Trevor Noah or something. One of the problems is that some people can't do that because they got families. Like one
Yeah.
guy has his baby is going to be born soon. Like he can't miss his first child's birth. Oh, it was John Oliver.
Yeah,
John
no,
Oliver was
that's
doing
right.
the segment. He was talking about sports for those of you that want to watch it. He was mentioning how sports is a thing that kind of brings us all together,
Yeah.
and so we need sports, but it's rather difficult right now to figure out a plan where you can continue that and it's safe. There was something where they were trying to engineer a plan to do that, where you quarantine all the sports people together, but then like one of the captains needed toothpaste. So he went down to the shop to get toothpaste, but because of the way he went about it, they had to like take him out of the play.
Yeah, they're like, you can't come for 2
You-
weeks.
Yeah, you can't come, now you can't come back for 2 weeks, so that screws that up, right? He's gonna have to Zoom call his coaching, which good luck with that. It was found out that one of the sportsmen had coronavirus or something, like he caught it, so they had to completely shut down the whole thing. It's
Right.
like, well, great.
It's so complicated in the climate right now
Yeah.
to make that work.
Yeah, but hopefully they figure it out. If he's still stuck in India, hopefully he gets to talk to this spokeswoman again. She's
Yeah.
got a smoky voice. It sounds like
She has a really nice
Yeah.
like radio voice.
it sounds like whiskey.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just like
smooth.
voice.
And she's easy on the eyes too,
Yeah,
so I mean
she did a good job.
it's alright.
So,
But like I don't know, I just really enjoyed watching him. He just seems so humble and sweet. You think about being 7 foot tall.
I have not met a single person who's that tall that is mean. They're usually gentle giants.
Yeah.
I know a guy who was actually supposed to be in my short film.
The Raging Bullish one?
He was supposed to be in that, and he was also supposed to be in the other one that's called iCherry 5S. I was making fun of iPhone. People think it's balls on my chest when I wear the shirt, but it's cherries. It was from a short film, and he was supposed to be in that. We ended up getting someone else who was very, very good. The guy who I initially wanted is 7 feet tall. One of the nicest guys I've ever met. The guy who replaced him, 6'7". One of the nicest guys I've ever met. Generally speaking, the only person I've ever met who gave me like weird vibes that's that tall is Shaq. He's the only one. I didn't like handshake Shaq, but we've exchanged like hellos basically, and I just got a weird vibe from him. He's the only person I've met that was that tall that gave me a weird vibe. And I'm sure that my story is unique. I'm sure most people who meet him think
Are like,
he's
super nice.
he's lovely and whatever, but
Who knows? Shanky does seem like a very sweet guy. It must be hard because of his stature. Wrestling seems like a good match for him because there's a lot of things maybe where he would just really stand out, whereas being a WWE wrestler, having that 7 foot height kind of makes him an ideal candidate because of his physicality and just his sheer size. But even the modeling thing, you would think that, oh, being a 7 foot tall guy, that's probably going to be good because being taller in modeling is generally seen as a positive thing. But actually, he's even too tall because they don't make sample sizes that big, and you got to be able to fit into the clothes.
it's weird to say, but people who are super tall have it hard. It's really weird to say that because like the clothes are always difficult to find. There's a guy I know named Jay, super tall guy. I used to run into him at the gym all the time, and I was like, it must be nice being that tall. He's like, dude, I can never find pants that fit.
Constantly scraping your head
Yeah.
on like doorways and ceilings and trees and branches and stuff.
Yeah, he's like, I can't even wear jeans for more than a day. Like they shrink
Oh my God.
immediately. I'm always having to wear sweatpants. He's like, you can wear clothes that fit. It's nice. I'm like, yeah, but you're tall. You're so tall. You're like almost 7 feet.
Yeah, because on Tinder, girls always put must be tall.
Yeah. So not only that though, not only do you have to wrestle, no pun intended, with trying to find the right clothes that will fit and shrink on you the next day, but you also have health issues. That's the thing you're saying, like, oh, being 7 feet tall, he'd be a good candidate for wrestling, for whatever, for sports, but like, look at what happened to,
Andre the Giant.
I was gonna say the Chinese dude that played NBA for a while.
Yao Ming.
Yao Ming.
What happened to him?
He has all kinds of issues, like his toe was fucked up. Like he was plagued with all kinds of issues. Just being that tall, your heart is working really, really hard to pump out blood to your body. I don't know the whole science behind it, but like my understanding is it's just difficult. You're more likely to have health issues because your heart is working so hard to supply the healing properties to the entire body and whatnot. It's just
that
a
makes
lot.
sense, yeah.
You know? You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us on that positive note. And stay safe, stay indoors. Don't go outside ever. And
No, do go out.
Achar Kirk,
Get some vitamin D. Let's
Jabby Koei,
balcony.
hanging out with you.